I hope this thing is working. All right, let me get you straight. Why is this thing's not staying? Okay, much better. Oh, what a little bit. All right, and this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. And I hope it works. So what's happening, my people? Look at myself, man. I banged my head. Look at this. This still hurts me, man. And this was yesterday. That is a big bang, bro. Anyway, what can I do? What can I do? What can I say? Things happen, you know? So what's happening, guys? What's happening? Are you training? What's going on? Are you keeping it active? What are you saying? Let me drink some water and we get started. Okay. So, what we were saying. We've been training. We've been doing everything. Life is good. Drink some water. And we're ready to rock and roll. You hear me? Rock and roll. So, my name is Vince Persone. You know by now. I've been doing this kind of every day. I had to miss yesterday night because I was busy with the kids. I was alone with the kids. But if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Let me grow. I talk fitness. I'm trying to put some muscle mass. And let's go together. Let's put some muscle mass on. Summertime is coming, guys. We can't be playing around with the summer, you know. Do you know what I mean? So tomorrow is my next training day, and I'm really, really looking forward to this. Today was my third day off in a row. Hello, S-post, repost, rest-post, whatever. Good evening, sir. If you can like and subscribe. We talk fitness here, training and putting some decent muscle mass on. So if you like the subject, like and subscribe. But anyway, today was my third day off from training in a row, and I'm taking, I'm allowing myself a lot of recovery because I got a couple of problems in my body. The main one being I got an hernia on my neck, and it's not even funny, you know. So I have to be extremely cautious, and I have to be careful with hydration, and I have to do my stretches, and I have to be extremely cautious with my technique. And obviously, I need more recovery time than a person without an hernia. Anywhere, you know. So it is what it is, but I guess I got to do the best I can with what I've got. Do you know what I mean? So I can train. Today I did a little bit of, quite a bit of stretching today, and it felt really, really good. Stretching is awesome. It might not be the most fun thing to do, but it's essential. You know, it's part of the game. It's not something you can say, nah, me, I don't do it. It doesn't work like that. At a certain level of seriousness, perhaps, yeah. If you train at certain intensity, it's crucial to do stretches. You can't really do without, if I'm honest. and I feel the benefit. I feel my shoulders nice and loose. I feel my hips nice and loose. I feel good after a stretch, and I always do it far away. I don't believe this is down to opinion, because you can listen to 1,000 people, 1,000 trainers, and 1,000 trainers will tell you a different story. But when it comes to me, what I believe is this: I think stretching, to me, works when it's done away from everything. So, if I trained 3 days ago. Today was my third day off from training, so 4 days ago. I stretched. I'm gonna train tomorrow morning. I stretched this afternoon, right? Far away from after working out or before working out. It's a single thing by itself, because I believe that to stretch before the muscle is like you pulling an elastic cord. You're pulling it, and you're pulling it, and you're pulling it, and you're trying to stretch it out, and then you put resistance to that cord. So to me, it don't really make sense. Thank you, bro. It loves you too as well. Whatever. Big Gun. I like the name. Please subscribe as well if you can. But what I was saying is, to me, it don't make sense with the muscles being an elastic tissue, right? They stretch and they contract, right? You can pull it, right? To me, the idea of pulling this muscle and then working it out, putting resistance on it, it doesn't really make sense to me. So I do believe in dynamic stretching, let's say, moving around, range of motion, rotations. Hello, everyone. Please like and subscribe. Send me to 400 subscribers. I talk fitness. I know what I'm talking about. I've been in this for more than 10 years, which is nothing. I'm being real for the real thing, but I'm working towards it and I'm passionate. Okay. So with this being said, to me, it don't make sense to pull a cord and an elastic cord and then put stress on it. In the same way, it don't make sense to me to train. So stress that cord, put that cord to real stress, and then straight after start pulling it. It just don't make sense to me. It's just my logic, and to me it works, if I'm real with you. So I can't really stretch when I'm super sore, and so I have to wait a couple of days to reduce soreness, and then I'm really comfortable stretching, and I get some good stretches in. And stretching is like anything else, if I'm real. Is an excuse to breathe. Anything that you do, it's breathing, right? You can't live, you can't sustain life without breathing, and it's crucial while you train and while you stretch and while you do anything else. Because through the way you breathe in, your brain release things, because it's a natural reaction, right? So it's a long story. I don't want to go into it. However, you have to be very, very cautious with your breathing. When you train hard, and when you stretch. Stretch is not about pulling or pushing, it's about releasing. Finding muscles, stretch them, release them, relax them. It's not a forceful thing, stretching. Stretching is about get in certain position and let it just breathe out. Visualize the muscle. It's always the same story. You have to visualize the muscle. And when you breathe, you have to visualize that you're sending oxygen through that muscle. So you're stretching it, you're sending oxygen in, blood flows better, right? And so everything is better, right? So the muscle maintain that sort of maintain the full range of motion and that elasticity. Okay, that's why you stretch. If you keep doing your body, but you never open up, it's always it's like a coin. There's always coins don't come one-sided, right? Coins do always have two sides. right? You never see a coin one-sided, right? And it's the same thing, yeah. If you're training hard, so you are willingly, intentionally creating tension, right? Tension is one side of the coin. The other side of the coin is relaxation, right? Release, perhaps, right? So they are part of the same coin. You can't separate them. Yes, it doesn't work like that. So to me, stretching works out really well in this way, far away from training, on his own. And to me, it works wonder. You know, today I did a lot of work with for my shoulders, right? Because of my hernia, yeah, I get some kind of I got also an impingement in a how do you say? Anyway, I got some nerve kind of thing stuck. Okay, I can't find a word. Sorry, it's not my mother tongue. Okay. You know. So I did a lot of things with the stick, like a long stick. I did a lot of movement like that. Yeah. And after a while, yeah, what you do with the stretch again, you open up bloodways, blood flow. You allow blood flow. Okay. If something is very tight, blood doesn't go through. You lengthen it, and eventually, yeah, makes sense. It's the way it is. Yeah. So crucial the stretches. And tomorrow morning, I'm gonna have a massive workout. Tomorrow I'm gonna blast it. I feel strong, feel ready, or feel looking forward. What I'm liking about this, that by the third day that I'm resting, I can't wait to train. I just can't wait to let these energy go, right? But it's good because when you train, you should be full of energy. When you're about to approach the reality of this, for a non-professional athlete, for people like me, normal people, you have to allow rest, right? For things to happen to your body. There's no way around it. And it's working out magic for me because although I struggled to take in enough calories because I've had an intestine problem, okay? Which is a blessing, was a blessing in disguise, to be honest with you. Because in my mind, if I could, I would have bulked up 30. Reason being, I love eating, and it's much easier to bulk up calories when you eat dirty. It takes you a meal to eat 2,000 calories when you eat dirty. Okay, but my intestine it's not cooperating. I'm 40 years old with a lot of mileage on. Okay, loads of mileage on, right? And for me, it's working magic. And the next day I feel ache, but I feel pumped. Why? I feel pumped. The day after, I feel even more pumped, but still kind of sore. But I feel even that pumped. Just I feel blood in the right places. Let's say on the third day, which is today for me, I feel that I have to train. I absolutely have to train tomorrow. And that is the mindset that I want to be in when I train. I want to be looking forward to it. I want to be switched on. I want to have an element of aggression towards the weights. There's got to be an element of aggression because it's the resistance game. You know, it's you against the weights, right? So I want to be full on. I want to be well fed, right? And tomorrow I'll be prepared. If I have to be completely honest, I really wanted to train this morning. But because I switched to clean food, super clean, white rice, eggs, chicken, vegetables, olive oil, boring. But that's what I have to do. It's not a choice. I got my intestine I got to take care of. So, but yesterday night I went to bed. I was hungry, man. I was hungry. So I woke up this morning. I didn't feel strong, ready. I wasn't loaded. I wasn't ready. I feel kind of weak because I undereat yesterday. I underate. Sorry, yesterday because it's how much rice can I eat? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, and I have to eat chicken without the skin as well. Skin is the caloric part of the chicken. I can't eat that one as well. So chicken becomes just water basically. So it's not easy to pile up the calories. And I don't take supplements, and this is where the title of the thing, the live goes. I don't take supplements of any kind whatsoever. I don't believe in them. I do not believe in them in any way, shape, or form. I don't believe in anything that comes in a pill form. Coming to supplements. Obviously, I understand medicine. I understand medicine helped me so much, but when it's needed, yeah. But I don't believe in food supplements. There you go. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in protein shakes. I don't believe in none of that. I believe it's all a very silly kind of marketplace, if I'm honest with you. Because if you realize every year or every couple of years there's a new one out. Now the creatine is coming back, right? Creatine is coming back with a bang, right? There's probably a billionaire out there that invested in creatine, is paying all these YouTubers. Because you have to understand, yeah, people on YouTube with big following, they don't talk about nothing if they don't have something on it. They got too much exposure. Why would you expose something for free when you get paid for it? When you can get paid for it, right? So there's got to be some kind of billionaire out there, right? That's been dropping contracts and has been saying, yeah, let's push this car. I just bought 1 trillion kilograms of creatine from China. I got to sell this creatine, right? Let's go, everybody. So now is a creatine moment. Creatine, right? Like now, if it sounds like you can live without creatine, it can save your life. Come on, it's silly, it's naive. And I understand people that listen to these things where the heart comes from. The heart comes from a good place, from a person that wants to improve, is a trustful person. He doesn't want to be suspicious all the time. So they see an athlete on the telly and says, oh, creatine, man, you can't live without. And, oh my God, I have to buy it. Oh my God, I have to have it. But what are we talking about? It don't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? That's all. And I don't believe in, now also it's creatine and it's obviously every year there's a new protein powder that deletes All the ones that were out before, you see all the ones that you've seen till now, rubbish. Absolute rubbish. This is the same powder inside. But whatever, from the chain guy, from whatever, this is the news. This is good. Throw everything away. Throw everything away. This is good. This is great. This is 50 quid for this little thing, but this is good. And all the people, oh my God. Oh my God. You know, it's, again, I understand where people come from, right? But they're not going to get me. That's for sure. And like, I don't believe in Ubaganda, Ashaganda, Kandaganda. That's a new one as well. Ashaganda, Kunaganda, and all that. That's a new one as well. I mean, it's ridiculous. I believe in real food. Why don't real food people sponsor these guys and we get rid of these pills? It's rubbish. It's absolute rubbish. Man. It's rubbish. Like the protein shake. It's rubbish. It's garbage. It's garbage. Nobody knows what's in there. Nobody knows. Not even the guy that makes it knows what's in there. Nobody freaking knows. Everybody trusts what people say. At every stage of the thing. Right? So, get yourself real flipping food. People are stuck with this obsession with proteins. Proteins will bloat you if you get too much of them. Because proteins are not a good resource for energy for the body. So if you take too much proteins, you're going to be bloated. It's not going to do anything to you. Some of it's going to bloat you, and some of it you're going to just get rid of it in the toilet. Proteins, man, seriously. Oh my God, another one. Because again, the industry, protein powder, you have to have protein, you have to have protein, you have to have protein. Come on, bro. For real, man. Seriously. Eat healthy, right? Eat whole food, eat real food, eggs, animal source product, the best. It's real. Animals are real, okay? Vegetables are real. Okay? Everything that is real and as close as Mother Nature made it is good. You know what I'm saying? It's good. It's good. Like, no, people want to get the flipping protein shake. You're better off having a cheesecake. There's protein in the cheesecake as well. You know? And what do you need all this protein for? You're gonna piss them out. You're not gonna use all these proteins. I mean, proteins are so overrated. Carbs is what you need to put flipping muscles on. Carbohydrates, water. What do you store in the flipping muscles? What is in the flipping muscles? Sugar is in the muscles. It gets transformed, right? Carbohydrates gets transformed inside the body, gets called in a bunch of names, and then eventually gets stored in a muscle. You need carbo-flipping hydrates to get big, to build strong muscle. Proteins repair, carbohydrates fill. You understand me? It's carbohydrates, it's fat that you have to be aware of. Okay, proteins are overlooked by far. But all the athletes say it. Of course they do. They sell protein shakes, these athletes. What do you expect them to say? They sell protein shakes. You want them to tell you protein shakes are garbage? They sell them. How are they going to tell you it's garbage? They sure think it's garbage. Anyway, that's the story, guys. So we've got to keep it real at some point. So if you get your 2-3 eggs a day, you get a bit of chicken in the evening, you're done. Bro, you're done with the proteins. What do you need a protein shake for? Can't you eat 3 flipping eggs and some chicken or a steak? Can't you do that? Or a yogurt? How many flipping proteins do you flipping want? And then everybody at the gym is bloated with this belly like they're alcoholic. Like, and it's the protein shake. Because the protein shake, the proteins is a waste. There's only so much that you can assimilate, and there's only so much that you can use. So, with this being said, guys, trust me, or no, don't trust me. Who am I to ask for trust? Don't trust nobody. Go look it up, check it out, and logic. Nobody knows what's inside those protein shakes, not even the people that produce them. There's only a flipping label, a paperwork next to it that says, this is what's in it. All right, good. Put it in a plastic box. Put a label with my name on it and ship it across the world. I pay $2 for each box and I sell them for $30. Nobody knows what's in there. Nobody knows. Nobody checks. Do you know what I mean? When I eat an egg, I know it's an egg. When I eat a steak, I know it's a flipping steak. When I eat my wife cake, I know there's eggs in that egg, in that cake. I know there's milk in that cake. I know there's sugar. I know the whole thing. And that cake with the 2 eggs, or no, with the 5 eggs in it, with the milk in it, it's got more proteins than your protein shake. And it's tasteful, it's awesome, it's beautiful. And it's real, it's as real as it could be. But at least you saw the ingredients getting together. But no, you get this powder. It's crazy, bro. It's mental to me. It's mind-boggling. Like, to me, like I said many times on previous live streams, I'm extremely logic. When I don't see logic, I'm out. To me, there's no logic in drinking a powder that comes from the other side of the world and nobody knows. Nobody knows. How do they make these things? Like, nobody knows. Nobody really knows. You know? And you don't need those supplements as well. Get yourself go to a nutritionist, do whatever, right? But keep it simple, in my opinion. In my opinion, yeah, if we eat food, we can't go wrong. You're gonna find out what's your calorie target. That is crucial, right? If you want a results, right? Steady consistency. You gotta find out the mathematics about it, because there is something about the mathematics that works. There's a good element. So you're gonna figure out how many calories do I need to put on 3 kg of muscle mass, and that's a big deal, by the way. 3 kg of muscle mass, it's a big deal. To put 3 kg of muscle mass, what is my calorie need? Once you got that figured out, you have to break it down, right? It's gonna be some prepping, yeah? We'll break it down. So I will have to need so much rice, so much potatoes, so much eggs, so much chicken, so much olive oil, so much this, so much that. At the beginning, just to get your head around it, and then you remember it roughly, yeah? Because if you want to eat clean, right, it's going to be pretty much of the same thing. To me, vegetables, they all taste the same. Like, so it could be of any color. It's the same thing to me, right? So that's it. That is it. No protein shakes, no supplements, no nothing. As long as you get your olive oil, your source of fat. The only food, this is where you get to the personal, the exam for personal training. I don't remember nothing, if I'm honest with you. Only thing I remember is this: there was a question. Was which is the only one between protein, carbs, and I always confuse macro, whatever, right? Between protein, carbs, and fat, which is the one that if you take out, you die? Right? It wasn't like that, the question, but it was along this line. Which one of them, if you take it out, you can sustain life between carbs, protein, and fat? This is exam of the thing, yeah? It's fat. If you stop eating fat completely, you cannot preserve life, maintain life. But if you think about it, right? When you eat animal source protein, yeah, just people are so stuck with this protein thing, yeah. It's very rare to find proteins without fat in it, right? And eggs got the fat in it, right? Even the chicken's got a little bit of fat in it, yeah. Steaks, everything, proteins comes with fat next to it. They just work all alongside. You hear me? So I see people, I take omega-3. I take omega-3. Why don't you put extra virgin olive oil? Why don't you cook with that? Not cook the olive oil, yeah? From the bottle, nice and fresh. What's the flipping difference? Omega-3, what's in that flipping pill? Come on now. Like, I choose real food. I choose real food all the time. So make sure you get your fat in. Make sure you get your carbs in. And make sure you get enough proteins in. Don't overdo it with the proteins. It's destroying your body. Perhaps aesthetically. You think, I'll get more. Now I want to drink 3 protein. Yeah, drink the protein shake all day. You're going to look like a balloon. Look like a balloon. Everybody's bloated at the gym. Everybody's skinny fat. Everybody's what I call muscle fat. And I don't mean to offend. Yeah? But I see a lot of muscle fat. Muscle, skinny fat. Right? It's muscle fat. So it's a person with a lot of muscle with fat. Right? We're not fat like strongman or powerlifters. Not like that. Those are not muscle fat. Those are big people. That is different. I'm talking about muscle fat. Right? People that try, but then they have this belly like they drink alcohol. They don't drink alcohol anymore. They don't drink juices anymore. They don't drink Coca-Cola anymore. They don't drink nothing no more for the gym, for the look and everything. But still they got this belly like they drink every night. Like they're alcoholic. And they're not. It's that flipping protein shake. And then you fart like an animal, like it's smell. Have you ever been next to a guy that farted after he took a protein shake? You're gonna die. Like he smells like somebody, like a rat just died in front of me. Like that's how it smells like. So how can something good smell like that? Like you gotta be, because they put, come on man, flavors in that. You might as well be drinking plastic, bro. I don't know. Maybe, look, I don't know. But real food, bro. Real food. That's it. That's it. Organized, planned. What kind of question is that? What do you mean? They are all they all serve a purpose. Do you know what I mean? They all serve a purpose. Fat is literally, I wouldn't know that. Look, you have to look it up, right? However, right, what you want is 40, 30, 30, I would say. But it depends. But I'm telling you, like 40 carbs, 30 fat, 30 proteins. Or 40 fat, 40 carbs, 20 proteins. Carbs and fat have to be present. And I tell you, look, I did all the most crazy diets for my job to feel. I did the carnivorous diet where you only eat meat. That's awful, horrible. Whoever says it's good is maybe it's made from another genetic, I don't know, whatever. But to me, it was terrible. I couldn't go to the toilet. I couldn't find my energy. It was flat. It was just flat. Flat. I didn't like that flatness. I like sparks. I like explosiveness. I like energy, you know? I tried vegetarian, right? Horrible as well. I found that whatever I excluded something crazily, it was bad. The best for me, in terms of my energy level and how my body reacts, is when I eat a bit of everything. I eat my vegetables, I eat my rice, I eat my potatoes, I eat my vegetables. When I eat a variety of things, the moment I take something off, something goes missing in the chain. I don't know. For me, perhaps. But again, you gotta lower those proteins, man. Don't go crazy over those proteins, man. You piss them out. You piss them out, or you shit them out. Either or. You're not gonna use it over a certain amount, and it bloats you. Bloats you. I mean, I don't. It's not that I think. There's nothing better than an egg. A boiled egg, scrambled, whatever you want it. The whole thing. Yeah, the whole thing. Don't take anything out of that egg. Right? But the egg is about 80 calories. There's everything in it. Vitamin D, whatever. Right? Everything is in that flipping thing. It's God made, or nature made, whatever you want to call it. I don't pick sides, right? Whatever is present. It's present in nature in vast amount. It's perfectly made to be consumed. Being consumed since forever, millions of years. We've always been stealing eggs from animals. You know, for years, billions, whatever. I don't know. Long time, bro. Long time. Before we started eating meat, we ate the eggs of the animals. Eggs are easier. To get the meat, you got to kill the animal. You got to cut it up. You got to do... No. You just go close to an animal that lay eggs and steal it from it. Do you know what I'm saying? It makes sense. Billions of years. And now, no, the egg... I left this protein shake done in a lab. Some dodgy paperwork. Come on, dog. Come on, bro. Eat that egg. Don't worry about nothing. You know, don't worry about nothing. Anyway, man, I got carried away with this supplement story, bro. But tomorrow I want to do... Tomorrow I'll go for this. Tomorrow I'll stick to my... Because what I do is, because I train every 4 days, every 3 days, I do a kind of full upper body. I'm leaving my legs alone. I am doing just one set of squats, one set of deadlift with kind of lightweight just to get the motion in. But that is me with legs. I've done legs for so long in my life. I actually, for years, I used to do mainly legs. So tomorrow I'm going to attack the exercises. And I want to start off differently. Usually I start off with the incline press and then chin-ups. I want to go the other way around. I want to start off with chin-ups and then, so I want to do the same things, but the other way around. You say, Vin, what's the thing? It's a little change. It's a little change in the muscle stimulations that makes a huge difference, because you're going to keep your body wandering and through something that has never done before. Yeah. So I usually start with the incline press. So when my chest is fresh, I attack it. This time around, I want to pre-fatigue my back. I want to use my chest in negative phase there. So I'm going to get to the incline press with my chest in a different situation, right? It's crucial. It's not something to overlook. It's very important to always keep the body guessing, even with little things. You always have a routine, and you always do number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, always like that. Just to jiggle around the exercise, the order of the exercise, it makes a huge difference. It makes a huge difference. It seriously does. So you got to play around, keep it a bit creative, and you do whatever you want, right? This is only for entertainment purpose. I'm a trainer. I'm a former Ironman. I used to run for a long time. I used to run for a long distances. I used to do some crazy things, and I'm really happy that I did them from the satisfaction standpoint, probably, I guess. But now, it's time to change. It's time to work the upper body up, and I have to tell you, I'm reacting really well. I'm happy with the way I'm reacting. I'm taking day by day. I don't have anything to show to anybody, so that's a very good. There's no competition, I used to train for a competition, to compete, right? Now I train for aesthetic, for health, for longevity. So there's obviously a different pressure. Actually, there's no pressure. There's absolutely no pressure. I wake myself every morning just because I am my own case study. I am my own case study. But I don't have any stress on whatever number comes up. Anything can come up on that scale. Nothing, right? I'm just waiting to take notes. And what I can tell you is that my weight is kind of not stuck, but it's not moving either. I've been sitting at 78 kg for some weeks now. Some weeks. Sometimes I see the 80 kg. The next day it goes down to 78 kg. Then I have my stomach problems, you know what I'm saying? I had problems with my intestine. So obviously I ate super clean and everything. So now I'm stuck at the 78 and I'm not seeing that 80 again. But it takes time, It takes time and consistency. So what are you gonna do? But what the plan is? The plan is to get to hopefully 83 kg, maybe for this summer. Yes, for this summer, 83 kg and cut down to probably 78 again or 79 next to 80, but cut to piece, bruh. Because I used to be cut to shred. I like this term because I had an English friend in London that used to tell me, cut to shred, And I liked the way he sounded, Vin, you cut to shred. But it was 60 kg. It's easy to be cut to shred when you're skinny, when you're super lean. I'm 5'7", 60 kg. I was very lean with my legs like this, my glutes like this, big legs, normal upper body, because obviously I had to swim and everything, but I was lean, very lean. So when you're very lean, it's not like everybody's very is cut to peaks when they're super lean. Right? I want to be cut to shred with 20 kg on top of that, right? That is a work. Do you know what I mean? And but I get there, you know. I get there. They say a beautiful smile will get you anywhere. Look at this. But look, like I said, because I got experience, right? In this on the other side, meaning my off season, I would get to 70 kg, 72 kg, you know, after my main competition, which was usually an Ironman. I would do like a month off, like 2 weeks off, but I would go just banana with my food and I would just go crazy. And I would get to 72 kg. So, but I knew how to cut it down and get back to my performance weight. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's a completely different sport, right? This is more enjoyable because now I have to eat. I can eat. You know, and when you kind of like you're not eating that much, you know, and it's awful. I used to eat like 1,600 calories, and in about 2-3 months, I would lose 10 kg with 1,600 calories intake. 2-3 months, and I would lose weight. It was kind of extreme, but hey, it was the passion I had, was the thing that I had in mind. What do you want me to say? Do I advise it? No, man. No, brother. You want to lose weight? Take your time. Where are you going? Are you going anywhere? Where are you going? Right. Take your time. Because I tell you this, I know as a fact that when I would be 80 kg shredded, and I'm not gonna feel the level of satisfaction that I'm hoping, because you never do. Why? To me, perhaps I never do. When I finished my first Ironman, I thought I was gonna cry. I thought I was gonna scream. I thought I was gonna throw things around. I was kind of too tired to have any emotion, to be honest. So I didn't even get to, you know, and the next day, it didn't feel any different because it wasn't. You know? When I did my first ultra, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to run 9 hours today. I'm going to be a man. And then you run 9 hours. The next day you wake up and these are little things, but for me, they were big things, you know? Subjective, right? So I know as a fact that when I get to the target, it's not going to feel the way I want it to feel. But what I know is that the process can be really cool. The getting there can be really, really good. I can really have, and it's been like that for me. My Ironman races, I don't remember them very well at all. I remember the training camp, the training I went through. I remember quite a bit of that, you know, because the process is always better than the result, than the end results always, you know. The journey is better than the destination always, you know. In these things, I guess, for me, perhaps, for me. So take your time, bro. Take your time. Take your flipping time. Take your time. You do, if you want to lose weight, if you don't, that's whatever, you know. But again, having to gain weight is something new to me, because growing up being severely overweight during my childhood, I always dealt with losing weight. I've always been told I remember me going to the doctor when I was a kid for the temperature, and the doctor saying to my mom, "Your kid is severely overweight." I remember it. I was 8, 9 years old. I remember this. So you know what I mean? I always been exposed to try to lose weight, try to lose weight. Now I'm finding myself in this other situation. I feel weird, but I'm actually enjoy it because I don't want to. Obviously, I talk for myself. I can only talk for myself. I don't think I've ever had food disorder. I don't know what that means. I think I liked eating a lot. That's what I do. I think of my family, love was expressed through feeding you. And I was overfed. I loved eating. So I was extremely overweight. That's all. I mean, it's extremely simple to me. But I think I got strong legs mostly because of my childhood. Because you grow up with a 20, 30 kg backpack from the age of 6 to the age of 16, and that is 10 years. That's why big people, overweight people, when they lose weight, they got massive legs. They carry around that weight wherever they go. So, again, you see, there's always this other side of the coin. One side was flipping very heavy. The other side of the coin was I was strengthening my legs. But anyway, guys, tomorrow what we're going to do is this. Check it out. Take notes. Chin-ups. Okay, warm-up, dynamic. We get that rotation in, okay? We get blood flow in a particular area, willingly, intentionally, through breathing, through focus, right? You move around, you move your joints, you start moving your shoulders and your hips, right? You move around, jump around. Once it's time for you to get the jumper out, or you've got a little bit of sweat on, or you feel slightly hot, it's time to get going, right? Get on that chin-up bar, and we'll go for failure on that chin-up bar. Is it 5? Is it 7? Is it 20? I don't care, right? We'll go for that thing. And then we jump on the incline chest press. Again, full range of motion. Pauses on the top, pauses on the bottom, always. Never through the motion. This is my session for mass development and muscle stimulation, right? Full range of motions. So on a superset fashion, I go on the incline chest press. I put some moderate weight on that thing. And I go again, close to failure. Full range of motion, pause at the bottom, pause at the top, right? Allow contraction, allow blood flowing. It's important that you allow blood flowing. You breathe in on the negative phase of the move, and you breathe out on the positive phase. Crucial. Crucial. You don't want to lift anything with no oxygen in you, do you? Right? You can't even sustain life without breathing. How are you going to lift weights without breathing? You can't take a shit without breathing. How are you going to lift weights without breathing? You got to breathe, bro. Breathe through the motion. Right? Because breathing through the motion will help you being in the motion. Find the muscle. Because you have to learn how to find the muscle. To contract it. Yeah? Crucial what I'm dropping to you, bro. Then after that, after my superset, what I do is I take a little rest, right? And I go pull-ups, right? And again, same fashion. How long do I rest? I rest enough. just enough to have control of my breathing, to feel recovered. As soon as I feel mentally ready to go, I go. I don't wait around. I don't lose my momentum. I believe in momentum. You know? I believe in momentum. So I get on that pull-up bar and I go again, full range of motion. And then I go on the chest press, full range of motion. Let's go. And I'm really, really going at it. Okay? I'm really, really going at it. After that, I move on to incline dumbbells fly. To get that good stretch on the pectoral muscle. Yeah? I do that. And I do 2 sets of that, in which the first set is some sort of a warm-up set on it, and then I smash it on the second one. Then I do it flat, on the flat bench. Same principle, same fashion. When you do full range of motion, pose at the bottom, pose at the top, doing 10 reps is going to take you a minute. To do 10 reps, it's going to take you 45 to 1 minute, 45 seconds to 1 minute. If you do it going through the motion, you might do 30 reps in 1 minute. You know? But it's not about the reps. In this case, in my case, muscle development. Yeah? So, yeah, what I was saying. Incline, dumbbell fly, flat, dumbbell fly. Then I go opposite. So what I've done, I've been pushing. I go standing, flies. So the weight is under me, and I open. Right? Standing dumbbell flies. To have the other side of the coin, right? Pushing this way, and I want to pull this way. I do that. That can be done on the incline as well, on the bench. Just to, you see, I'm keeping always the opposite motion right there, because I want to create balance, and this helps also prevent injuries. So after that, I think I'm done for chest. No, tomorrow I want to do some elastic crosses after that, and then I'm done with chest. To complete my back workout, I do some standing rows. I'm a massive believer in rowing. Standing rows where I move the angle of my elbow to engage and activate a different part of my lats. Again, full range of motion. I do that. Standing rows, massive believer. And then I move on to shoulders. And because obviously some kind of I go to shoulders, yes. Actually, no, I go to arms. I'm lying to you. I go to arms after that. Because I don't want to do arms with my shoulders completely fatigued. I rather do shoulders with my arms fatigued than the other way around. Then I start with my arms. So standing dumbbell curls, where I change the angle of my wrist to activate a certain part of the arm. Preacher curls. I love preacher curls. Then I go for Concentration curls. Nobody at the gym does that anymore. Super underrated. Concentration curls. And then I think I'm done. Obviously, I'm not got nothing written. I've got it written somewhere. But here I'm free flowing, so I might be missing bits and pieces, but pretty much that's what I do. Then obviously I back to balance it out. You gotta go for the triceps, right? So skull crush. Sorry, I forgot to mention my favorite of them all for the biceps. Barbell bicep curl with the barbell. I like the angle of my hands on the bar. I like it it's really good. Straight bar, not the bending ones. Get good contraction of the bicep. I love that one. Then skull crush with the bar. Arm extension on the bench. Lay down. Overhead triceps extension. Arm extension. And by now the arms are completely gone. Why? Because not directly, but you're still going to use your arms when you do those chin-ups, those pull-ups, those chest presses. You always use your arms. So by the time you do arms, the arms are pre-fatigued. They're nice and warm. They're ready for it. And then you blast it out. That's it. And then your arms are really going to be heavy. And then, last but not least, I do my shoulders. And my shoulders, again, classic. For the back, I also do the shrugs, obviously. For my shoulders, lately, I have been doing a variation of shoulder press I've seen Larry Scott do, which is this. You start from here. Sorry, John. From here, then you rotate the wrist. You go outward with the wrist. Your head is over the shoulder, elbows above the shoulder line, like this. Reason being is obviously you use your deltoids, but also gives a nice contraction to the mid upper back. It's awesome. Awesome. Then I do classic lateral raises, obviously frontal raises. It's classic, bro. Frontal raises. And obviously I play with the wrist orientation to engage more. If you go with it like this, you get better the posterior deltoid. You know, I got a lot of tricks in my sleeves. And then 1 hour. This is the first time I get to 1 hour. And then I'm done, bro. No. And then I take a good rest, 2-3 minutes rest. And to destroy it, this is what I'm gonna do tomorrow, because usually I do this at the beginning. And then tomorrow, to finish it off, I'll do dips, because I always do dips. Always. The squat of the upper body, crucial for upper body muscle development, crucial. I don't say it. I repeat what the best bodybuilders of all time say. I'm not a discoverer. I'm not inventing. I'm not an inventor. You know, I study the best bodybuilders of all time. That's what I do. And then I'm out. And then I'm done. That's it. That is me. And by then, I'll be destroyed. My arm's gonna feel very heavy. I'll have a shower. And as soon as I can, I eat something. And then I just drink all day. Drink. You gotta flush out those toxins, you know. And that is me, guys. And with that, I gotta eat, because life is good. I got good dinner ready. God bless you. Thank you for the 6 likes. Thank you very much. Thank you to the new subscribers, if I've got any. Thank you for the person listening, and keep training. Keep flipping training. Bye bye. Ciao, ciao.